well, nursing home, which is a rehab center. You know, she called it ambulance, and then I woke up and they were putting me in the ambulance because they were really rough. Next thing I knew, I woke up in the ICU.
Yeah.
And it was there was a hospital about 5 minutes away.
Okay.
They said they couldn't do anything for me. That I had to go to Holmes, which is like 15, 20 minutes away.
Wow.
Well, my wife knows, if you don't get medicine within 4 hours of your stroke, your brain could be...
Yeah.
My neurologist said, you're really lucky. Because most people that had the stroke that you had either end up in a wheelchair or in a coffin. You know, and I was like, I guess I am lucky. I don't remember.
Well, my mom, they had to flew in especially from Miami to Kissimmee.
Oh.
Because it was a vein that ruptured. Well, not even a vein, one of those capillaries behind the eye.
I have 2 blood clots in my brain.
No, okay. But
So I'm supposed to go get an MRI. I was supposed to do it on the 20th, but when I went to get it on the 20th, they told me the machine was broken.
oh,
I have to get an MRI and an MRV. I don't know if you've heard. I've never
no, I never heard of
It
it.
goes in and looks at your veins, especially in your
Thank God that they flew the specialist because, yeah,
she could have been really. Yeah, well, my neurologist and my hematologist are both right, probably 15 minutes away. You know, they both came to the hospital. My wife works in a rehab center, so she knew both of the doctors.
Okay, nice.
You know, so she called them in. And I don't feel any different than I did before, except that I have a hard time remembering.
Yes,
things.
she
You know, like
has.
I said, I was an architect for 35 years, had no problems. You know, and it was like, okay, you know, now I can't. It's like I look at a computer and the details and stuff and go.
Yeah, she's kind of slow. Then a few years after the stroke, my dad passed away. Then it's a lot of paperwork, and she had everything had to be slow. And actually, sometimes she will have to quit after 1 or 2 hours. She couldn't do anything else.
3 months into it, I came to the 3rd staff development.
Yeah, we saw you in.
And I was at the first weekend. Things were, a little bit.
Yeah, touch and go.
Yeah, well, basically, I can't remember some things like you say. But my doctor, my hematologist, said, "You're 3 months in, and you haven't had any more seizures. You're good to go." But my neurologist says 6 months. That's the law. So I can't drive. I can't fly, and it's not because of the pressure in the cabin. It's because you're way up there, and they got to find an airport that's close to a hospital they can get you to. And you have to pay for it. So I said, I ain't flying. So right now, I ain't flying. Because that would cost me tens of thousands of dollars. When the plane has to come down, I got to pay for fuel, and all that. I ain't doing that.
Wow.
So this was your first staff?
Yes. Yes, it was, and I tell you, it was a life-changing thing for me, because it's totally different from being a participant to being a staff.
Yes, it is. You got to remember everything when you're a staff person. It's like, okay, I remember from camp when I went there as but it's a fire hose, and it's like, okay, you can't remember, but when you're on staff, it's like, wait a minute, it's like, okay, and I've been through 30-something staffs.
Wow.
But I mean, I did the first 10 years, different from for you guys, before I became the course director. And then, after that, it was in the kitchen. You can't do any other. Once you become a course director, they basically say bye, except for the kitchen. So David's in his 40s, and I'm in my 30s. And those guys that are behind us, they just follow us anywhere they want to go. Which is fine. I like doing the kitchen. I grew up in a family-owned restaurant. So.
Okay.
I mean, I love doing the food.
Well, let me get the bag.
Okay.
And
You want me to follow you?
no, stay there.
Hi.
All right. So
Yeah,
how long?
We're gonna get some rain.
How long you been staffing?
What?
How long you been staffing?
I went through the course in '95, and then 2 years later, which is different than now, I basically started staffing. So '97, and what is it now? 2025.
Yeah.
You know, so I've been staffing every year pretty much since then. So take that on some 30 years, you know. But I was the aquatics director for council for 16 years, and we used to do, I don't know if you ever heard of it, aqua camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and one of the other guys in the kitchen, Scott Dutton, we started that. We didn't call it that, for our troops, because one of the things I found out when I was a scoutmaster was a lot of people went to summer camp and they wouldn't finish things at aquatics mainly. So we decided just for our troops. Oh my God!
So so it is hard to chop for Bob White.
Oh, you did?
As
Are
you can
you a Bob
imagine.
White?
No, I'm an antelope.
Oh, sorry for you. And
But
that's how I've been doing it for a long time.
I did found these.
Where'd you find those?
Amazon, but from a third-party vendor.
Yeah, well, I mean, for years, you know, even my staff totem was done by George Lytle. Remember George?
Yeah, well, no. But,
No, he was. Well, I was a course director in 2008. You know.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that was a while
A
ago.
while ago. Well, George got cancer in his eye and he passed away. I don't even know how long ago. But he did my totem that the staff. It's like John got one as a buffalo, and everybody on staff puts that little coin on it. So I have one. But those are pretty.
Yes, they are. So I put a little caption on it saying that he has my candy, and she was saying,
Chocolate.
no, but well, okay.
I'm allergic to caffeine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But there's other
Okay.
there's
Well,
other
yeah, I like
flavors
orange.
there.
I like that. Thank you very much. Oh, there's
And,
no legs on this one.
Yeah.
I like this one. I can use these.
Now they were there on the second weekend representing you.
Oh.
So
Well, too bad I wasn't there, because
So-
I heard the Caesar salad.
Yes.
I did the Caesar.
Eric,
Uh-huh.
so he took your brother and your sister
Okay.
and put them on the table,
Okay.
and
Said,
you know,
this is Ehas's representative.
brother
I
and
asked John
sister.
about the Caesar, and he said, doesn't taste anything like yours. Have you ever had a fresh Caesar?
No,
Well, then you haven't had mine either.
no.
I call it fresh Caesar, and I did it for years in the restaurant in front of people.
Wow.
You know, and I have 2 bowls. One my grandmother gave me in 1968, and the other one I got when I worked at Busch Gardens. That's the old Swiss house, but that's not the same old Swiss house. We used to do Caesar, Steak Diane, Cherry Jubilee, Bananas Foster. But I don't know if you heard of the incident that happened at Sewell. There was a bunch of people drinking.
Well, they told me that was a long time ago,
I don't know how long ago,
No.
about 10 years ago. So
but they don't
I
do it
was not-
anymore.
Well, you know, I'm going to do it, you know, because Jason, who told me, and I told him, look, there's no alcohol. I don't give it to people to drink. I just put it in the Cherry Jubilee or in the Bananas Foster, and I can get a flame that will go up to the ceiling. I don't know if you've ever seen my.
No. I need to experience that.
Oh yeah, well, ask John. He goes, you don't even measure anything out. John, I've been doing this for maybe 30 years now. I don't have to measure anything out. And I know people that comes from a restaurant in New Orleans, and it's a family-owned restaurant. Can't remember the name of the restaurant, but John went there. A couple other people said, this tastes the same as if you were in a restaurant.
Oh
And wow, that's like, and I also make a fresh Caesar, and I use those bowls. You know, I got one of those from the old Swiss house, you know,
So you want to put them on top of the truck?
so you can take a picture.
No. there's I have more stuff for you.
You have.
So I found these.
Oh,
A ball white bag. And
But you,
More stuff inside. What,
all kinds of
box?
goodies inside.
Oh, candy.
There's more candy,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'll let my wife eat the chocolate.
Yeah, you can have it. There you go.
Oh, and just a liquor bottle.
Ah!
Somebody told you.
Yeah.
Bob White John? Yeah. Okay.
So there's a gin bottle. There's a gin and tonic soap.
I hate gin and tonic.
But it's a soap.
Soda. Oh, it's a soap. Okay. Tonic is too sweet for me.
Okay.
I'm not a real sweet eater, but I'll check out what kind of gin is it.
I don't know. I just bought the bottle and put it in there.
Okay, I'll look at it.
So there's a quail or a bob white call. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's
That-
more than one type of Bob White.
Yeah.
There's an
yes.
Eastern Bob White. and
Believe me,
there's
I
a
learned a lot.
Yeah. Okay. You learned a lot looking up Bob White.
Looking
They're
yeah,
very
looking
hard to
for-
get a hold of.
So there's the call, the weather, the original.
Uh-huh. Well, the Western Bob White has the
Yeah,
and then the Eastern one doesn't have the
an
whatever,
antenna
whatever they call it.
yeah.
See, I told you my brain's been scrambled. You know,
So the
I like martinis, but I don't like martinis. I like Gibsons. You know what a Gibson is?
no.
Instead of olives, it's made with onion juice. Onions, little pearl onions.
Oh,
And then
okay.
when you make it dirty, you don't put olive juice in it, you put onion juice in it.
Uh-huh.
I've gone into many restaurants and I ask for a Gibson. They come back with a martini or a Gibson. You know what a Gibson is? It's lime juice, and most of the time they screw it up with vodka in it. And I hate vodka. I really hate vodka. People say, oh, I hate gin because of the flavor of gin. I don't like vodka because of the flavor of vodka. Yeah,
So there's the weather original candy. I think caramel
Weather?
flavor.
Okay, cool.
And I went in and bought there's 5 seeds of the Carolina Reaper
Oh, really? Seeds?
seeds
How did you buy them?
on eBay. I
the,
looked
one
for
of the
them,
guy,
and so you
he
have
was one of your troop guides.
two guys,
He takes and
Alex, Anthony,
I could see
Josh.
my face. He's the one that wore the
Josh.
yarmulke.
Josh.
He dries the Carolina Reaper.
Oh, really?
You know those?
You never mentioned that.
No. He told me because I sell my hot sauce.
Yeah.
But I put that on the wings I made for the Thursday night.
Okay.
Everybody
Ah,
ate
so-
those, and it was like, that's pretty hot stuff. And they were like, you did something to these. And he brought it down because he ate a bunch of them. He said,
Wow.
these were
Oh yeah, I
really-
remember his plate was like.
Yeah, he ate a lot of them. So
So you got 5 seeds. Hopefully you can grow one or two.
I grow my own peppers. I've been doing it for probably 30 or more years. And I first started growing them because it was just a hobby to get away from my architecture. And I put them in my freezer. My freezer became full. And I said, so what else do you do with hot peppers? You make hot sauce out of it.
Yeah.
So, and then I started making ghost peppers. I go from jalapeno all the way up to the hottest. My wife hates. She thinks green peppers are hot.
No. I was just telling him that I know I have jalapenos and probably maybe a habanero.
Habanero's up there about 1 million Scovilles, but
That's it.
I know all of them in between. So
I
the
bet.
hardest one to find is cayenne. That's because almost all the hot sauce people use cayenne pepper, and then you buy it when you go to the grocery store. It's dried, so it's the hardest to find. I don't know, and I don't need 5.
No.
So I can grow my own peppers, and that's what I have a 2-year, whatever the hell it's called. When I pick the pepper, because peppers will grow all year long, and
Yep.
summer peppers are not as hot as winter peppers, because winter is drier, and what they say about peppers, you have to sweat them. And the plant goes like droopy, then you water it, it comes right back.
Yep.
But in the summer, there's so much moisture that they're not as hot. So I appreciate that. Now, what is this?
Now this
It's an apron.
is an apron.
It doesn't have John's face on it.
No, this is we got the rest of the staff.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have everybody sign it
Oh,
for
wow,
you.
that's very nice.
Okay, so you have your own apron signed by
I
everybody.
have too many aprons already.
Now this
And I have
one
my own coats too.
is from the kitchen staff.
Oh, really?
Your buddies.
Well,
I thought there'd be more names.
that's nice.
Well, there were only
Scott
4.
wasn't
Yeah.
Was Scott there?
No, Scott was having,
David.
I think, a little
Yeah,
health issues.
he's a lawyer, and he had a, well, he was working aqua camp
Okay.
on that Saturday, but he also had in Orlando, he had a case that he was working on that Monday. So he was meeting with in Orlando, he was meeting with his staff that was going to work on
Oh, I
that
thought he
file.
had some health issues as well.
Well, he also has that,
Right.
but mainly it's up here.
Oh, okay. So, if there's anything you want to say to John and the staff?
Well, I already talked to everybody.
Oh, you talked to
Not
everybody?
the whole staff. Thank you very much, staff. You did a great job. I'm looking forward to. What the hell? Oh, I thought there was a bird. Looking forward to work with you as you become course directors. You know.
Oh, thank you.
We'll see
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I last that long. You know. So I appreciate.
You will. You will.
I hope I see you on more than one course, and basically, you know, I see there was a lot of people on this staff that were very talented, and I'm looking forward to seeing them as they grow.
I hope I'm invited to the next one. So.
Well, the next one is it's spring, and Mike Pecora. I don't know if you know Mike.
Yes, I met him on.
He's already got most of his staff.
Oh.
Okay, and I was already invited. As soon as he was named the next course director, he called me, you know, and said, "Will you work my kitchen for me?" And these guys will come work with me. You know, all these guys. It's basically we're a team. You know, so, you know, yeah, Mike's he's got most of his staff. He's looking for a few more troop guys, but he has most of his senior staff. And you can only work one course a year.
Yeah.
But that's not until next year is when Mike is the beginning of the year. March and April is when his course is. But then
There comes
Nicole,
the full one.
fall one is Nicole, who you know from this
Yeah.
course. She was the program. And then, but if you work Mike's course, you can't work Nicole's course. And I haven't heard anything from Nicole.
No, because they told me that I cannot be a troop guy again.
No, you can't. You can
So
only do
probably I'll be hopefully staffing.
Well, the second one, you'll be part of the senior staff.
Yeah,
What
senior
they call
staff.
senior staff. You'll either be, you know, whatever the, you know, next, you know, you'll be up. You can go for 5 courses, then you can get, like it took me 10 years from it, but I was working the old course. Well, the old course was 3 weeks, 3 weekends.
Yes, they
And
mentioned that.
Then
too.
I wrote my ticket when I was on the old course. It was 13 pages. Yeah, right. But then if we did 3 weekends, it was 5. Yours was 5 days. We did 3 weekends, which was 9 days. You know, so I mean, whatever. You know, I mean, they took out a lot of stuff when they changed it from the old course. They called that the Millennium Course or something like that. And they took it to 6 days, and but they took a lot of stuff out of the course, you know. And then working the course, you know, we started just working the kitchen because, like I said, the old course director, you know, they get rid of them. They just don't want them to do anything to be a course director, which makes no sense to me. You got all that knowledge.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden you can be an instructor or you can work in the kitchen. Now the kitchen you can work as many times as you want. And so it's like, okay, I grew up in the restaurant business, you know. And I still work. I have my son-in-law, my daughter, and my granddaughter work in the restaurant business now.
Nice.
So I mean, it's like gets in your blood, isn't it? So,
Well, John,
Oh, thank
it
you.
was a pleasure
Yeah.
to see you.
Yeah, I'm alive still. You know, like I said, after 3 months, my doctors were like, "We can't believe how well you're doing." You know, they make you push down in their arms and